Super excited, every one of you, to today's midweek digest. It is social media midweek digest, and I want you to reward yourself with more time by outsourcing to a service provider. What do we mean by outsourcing to a service provider? Today, I will be sharing with you my experience and what I have learned while outsourcing to service provider in my business. My name is Toyin Ibironke, and I'm super excited to be here with you today. I want you to do what? Click on the notification button so that you can hear more and you can watch more of my videos. And I also want you to share this video to as many people that you feel or you think we need to hear about this video. Today, I will be sharing with you how you can free up some of your time by outsourcing to a service provider. One thing has not changed. You can still connect yourself with a freelancer to get your job done. You can connect yourself to a service provider to get your job done. So let us look at outsourcing. What is outsourcing? So outsourcing is when you, as a business owner, you are not capable, or even though you are capable, you want to free up some of your time and you want to share some of those tasks, some of those duties, some of those things that you feel that you needed time for yourself. You want to free up those time and you want to give it to someone else, an expert that you think you know or has been referred to you that can do the job very well. So outsourcing is not bad at all. For those people that feel they have to do everything by themselves, I want to encourage you today that you can outsource to a service provider. So outsourcing, what can it do for you? It can help every business owner to shift their focus from peripheral activities towards working and to serve your customers better. And again, it helps you focus on more priorities. You can set more priorities for yourself rather than working 24/7 and not having time for yourself. That is what outsourcing can do for you. Another thing that outsourcing can do for you is that you can make faster deliveries to your customers. Yes, if you have a service provider or a consultant or a coach or a teacher or a networker, you will have more time to deliver services and products or do deliveries more for your customers. So outsourcing will help you get that done as fast as possible. Another thing that outsourcing can also do for you is it can help you make quick decisions. Quick decision, because when you are about to outsource your services or what you are doing, your tasks to another service provider, there will be a time where you make quick decisions on what to do and what not to do. So when you're outsourcing, it helps you to do what? To make quick decisions. How many of you have tried outsourcing your maybe your task, maybe some things that you feel it's too bogus for you to do, or maybe you have 1, 2, 3 stuffs that you are doing and you feel, how many of you have tried outsourcing? So if you have tried outsourcing, I want you to give me a 1. But if you have not tried outsourcing, I want you to give me a 2. Okay, so if you have tried outsourcing before, I believe that you must have 1 or 2 experiences and you might be able to learn more from here also. Now, another thing that outsourcing can help you to achieve is you can save more when you outsource. You can save more when you outsource. Let's talk about the cost advantage. When you outsource to people or to service providers, you save yourself a lot of money because, number one, these particular people, they already have the expertise, they already have the technical know-how, they already have the resources, they already have the softwares to use. So you don't need to go buying all those softwares yourself. You don't need to go buying all those apps, paying for this, paying for that. You don't need to, because the person you are outsourcing must have gotten all this in place. So it makes you not to spend too much money. So at cost advantage, I think it is very important to look into that area as a service provider. Another thing it could help you to do is focus on core areas of your business. We have so many areas of our business. Which one are you focused on? Which one do you want to deliberate to somebody and say, oh, I want you to handle this area of my business for me? So it helps you to focus on core areas of your business. And apart from focusing on core areas of your business, you are not spending on infrastructure and technology. That is it. It helps you to just save tons and tons of resources. Myself and my company, we save tons of resources. We save tons of money by also outsourcing to freelancers to help them develop, to help us deliver to our clients as fast as possible. So basically, if you are someone that is looking for how to deliver your product faster than you are thinking, then you should look at outsourcing. So if you have tried it one time, maybe you are looking at there is some problems that you have faced, or maybe you are thinking, oh, I have some challenges why I was outsourcing, or you have some risk. I will be sharing the risk with you. I have talked about the benefits. I will also share the risk with you today. So one of the risks that I found in outsourcing some of our products, some of our projects out, is managing relationship between you and the service provider. So how do you manage the relationship? It's a major risk because the person needs to understand what you really want. If you don't understand, or if your service provider or the person that is helping you to do your job does not understand what you really want, there may be a strain in your relationship. So you have to be able to manage the relationship that you have between you and the person you are outsourcing your services to. Another risk is the risk of data and security protection. Wow. Several times people have breached into other people's privacy, other people's security, because of the fact that they were given access to manage their data or giving access to their back ends, and probably one way or the other, they have breached your contract. So that is a major risk. For your data and your security protection, you need to, that is why we always tell you to do your two authority, or yes, you can protect anything, even your Facebook, your account, you have to protect it twice. So that whenever your service provider or whoever you are giving opportunity to work in your back end, whenever he or she is about to go into your system, you will be aware. So I really want you to know that your data can be protected if you authenticate the two-way protection on your system or on your phone, on your softwares, whatever you are giving them access. Now, the next one, which is very important, is your intellectual property. Definitely, when you are outsourcing to someone, or you're outsourcing to public, or you're outsourcing to someone that is going to help you, your intellectual property, what you have, it's going to be given to them. They also know more about what you have done, and they are into your business. So basically, when they are into your business, you don't want to compromise that intellectual property. So you need to do what? You need to be able to defend your intellectual property. So most of the time when you are working with a freelancer, you need to let them know from the beginning that this is my intellectual property. I don't want you to do what? I don't want you to share it. I don't want, there must be an agreement between you. I don't want to see it anywhere. I want you to protect my property for me, and this belongs to me. So there should be a clear agreement. Don't just way back being careless about it. It can lead you to something you don't want. So you need to do what? You need to be able to protect your intellectual property. And peradventure, you're working with a freelancer and you notice some aspect of the agreement that he is not following or she's not following, then you need to call that into action right away. So basically, that is very important. Please don't ever compromise your intellectual property. It belongs to you and you have to protect it. These are the risks of outsourcing your project or whatever you want to do, especially online projects, for someone that is working for you. Okay, so the next thing you also need to do is vendors or people that you outsource might fail to deliver on time. Most of the time, this happens a lot. You have to keep calling back and forth. You really need to know these are the risks, failures to deliver on time. So what do you do? Do you just totally rely or you just sit back and watch everything fall by the wayside? No. You have to also be on your toes a little bit to guide the timing, and there must be a timing for them to finish the framework, the time frame for this job to be done. You have to be able to share that time frame, the time frame for that job to be done. And that is the reason why places like freelancers you get on Fiverr, yeah, you get in Upwork, they have the time. You must deliver on time. Those platforms have been able to help freelancers to be on their toes. So basically, another difference that you can see or risk is our culture differences. We have people working all over the country, all over the world. You are working with a lot of people. So their social activity, their religious activity might come in the way. The way they talk, the way they speak, you might not be able to hear their word. Some cannot even speak English, but they are very good with technically. So this is another risk. If you cannot work with those type of people, you can decide to say, okay, I don't want to work with you. It's not a do or die affair because I don't understand your language or I don't understand the way I'm going to relate with you. So basically, that cultural difference is also a risk when you're outsourcing to someone. So how do you solve this problem? How do you solve the problem of outsourcing? Because it is so clear that we need to outsource. It is so clear that as small business owners, large business, even if it's a large company, they also outsource because we need each other to do different things that we are experts. You cannot be expert in everything. So basically, how do you solve the problem of outsourcing your task or outsourcing your project to another person? So the first thing is to have a baseline agreement. Please have a baseline agreement prior to outsourcing your work or your task, whatever you want the person to do. Have that understanding. Let there be a baseline agreement between you and the person or you and the company. And then there's this what we call manage the risk of change. You know, when I was studying business analyst, there is the change that because if in a situation whereby that you have already put in let me say a timeline, you already have a procedure you want to follow, and when you want to deliver, you deliver maybe in bits by bits. So when there is a change, you should be able to accommodate that. So and the risk of change is it can disorganize you if you don't accommodate change. So if peradventure from the beginning you're going to be like, okay, in the next 3 months we're going to work together and we're going to change some stuff, you let that person know from the beginning that there will be changes as time goes on. Because if you don't allow that person or that service provider to know that there will be changes, then there will be problems. So make sure that you're able to manage the risk of change. Discuss your negotiation, discuss it together. Is very important because changes might occur. I'm going to share a little story about, there was this client that I worked with, I think it was like 2 years ago, and managing the social media, we're managing the social media, and it got to a time, which was on 2 platforms, and it got to a time and she's like, okay, I really want to add another platform. So that is like a change to what we already agreed. But because it was not part of the agreement, there was no way we could add that to it because it wasn't part of the agreement. The agreement was for a time, and we needed to deliver. So adding that one to it at the next and available time, you want to change it, it's going to be a little bit difficult unless we can also agree on that. But most people don't want to, like, okay, they just want to add everything up for you. No. Freelancers have a life too. They want to do something good for you. They also have a life to live. They also have time for their family. They also have time to do your job. So whatever changes are going to be available, let the person know from the beginning that we might need to change at this point, we might need to do this. At this point, we might need to do this. So that the person will know from the agreement that this is what we intend to do. So another way to also solve a problem is having to solve disputes. Definitely there will be disputes, there will be problems when you are working with a freelancer. There will be disputes as in maybe not understanding your framework, or you not understanding the time of delivery. So we cannot say there won't be disputes. So have it at the back of your mind that it's not going to be a smooth sail. Maybe you as the provider, or you as the client is not even paying on time. There might be disputes. So basically, you need to be able to accommodate that dispute. You need to be able to solve it accordingly, and you need to be able to solve it amicably between you and your freelancers, especially when the freelancer is working directly for you on a long-term project. So basically, we really need to understand that every freelancer they have their own mindset. They also have a life. That's what I always call it. I look at them as, they also have a life to live. So we have to also treat them with much care and respect. So today, I'm just sharing from my own experience what the things that I've gone through since years of working with people and working with freelancers and working outsourcing projects outsourcing different things in our company, because we take care of multiple clients, different types of clients. So we work with a lot of them. And with that, we have what we call the VA Academy at the VA headquarters right now. So where we have other VAs, virtual assistants, other people working with us to make sure that they service their clients effectively. So basically, if you are a VA or you are a virtual assistant and you are looking to join a team, you are welcome. All you need to do is just DM me, and also you can also give me a shout out on my Messenger or Instagram or YouTube as you're watching. You can drop in your comments, and then we are going to get back to you. So basically, we just want today, I'm just here to help you to understand that outsourcing is very good. You can relieve some of your time, but there are benefits and there are risks. So if you understand the benefits and the risk, you will be able to know and understand how you work with freelancers. So that is all I have got brought to you this today, which is our social media midweek digest. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop those comments, drop the questions, like this video and share this video. And also, if you would like to join our group, we have a group which is called the social media marketing group, where we take care of as many clients as we can take care of, or as many people that are even looking into how to learn social media, or you have a service, you have your company, you want us to take care of it. Yes, you can jump into the group with us, and we will also like to work with you. So basically, I am sharing this because I know that you might be working with a freelancer, or you might be working with an agency, you might be working with a company that is also servicing you. So basically, you need to know the benefits and the risk. So that will be all for today. If you have any question, don't forget you can DM me, and you can send in a comment on the YouTube, on Instagram, and also on Facebook. So that will be all for today. Have a wonderful midday and have a wonderful week ahead of you. See you same time next week. My name is Toyin Ibironke. I am the digital queen, and I will be with you once again next week, 2 p.m. EST, by the grace of God. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful time. Bye for now.